is also engaged in Savings Village Bank. Our group is now able to realize benefits of beekeeping. We keep proceeds in our savings group account and help each other with soft loans to engage into various types of businesses. This has helped us to manage our homes and be able to send our children to school without difficulties. Working through Fish Project trained us on how to raise tree seedlings and protect river banks through planting of trees and avoid cultivation in the banks.
Zala mitengo mpepete natipunzisa kwa samalido koti isinje isemako kunoki walingana ndi nyanja kuti anopo yakwera.
The only alternative we have now to fishing is the sale of honey through beekeeping initiative. We are relying on the sales of honey to take care of the needs of our families and buying of farm inputs.
Kimu Beekeeping Group has members from Sila, Usi, Nisi, Mbundi, Lapani, and Nkali.
Here at Kim, we are doing some other activities which Fish Project is implementing. Some of the activities that Kim is doing here is beekeeping and village VNRMC, which is village natural resources management. We have trained the Kim VNRMC and the Kim beekeeping group in whatever they are doing, and we have also trained them in village bank and savings so that they can improve their livelihood while the lake Chiwa is on cross season.
Fisheries Integration of Society and Habitats Project, or FISH, is also building community resilience to climate shocks through the Climate Smart Agriculture. One such initiative is the orange fresh sweet potato, which is being practiced by lead farmers at Kaweta village in the area of Traditional Authority Mposa in Machinga. FL Alisa is a lead farmer owning an orange sweet potato farm at Kaweta Dambo. Through proceeds after selling potato tubers and seed, she is able to pay school fees for her children and manage her home.
Chaka china chinitalima mbatata uja ndalimalima panopa ndagula chimanga ndipo sinayambe kudya. Changa chimene nakolola munda jajinayi chochepera malinga ndi nyengo imene inalili. Ndiye panopa ntakutalima so mbatatayi.
Through the proceeds realized from selling of sweet potatoes, I have been able to buy extra maize because due to drought last growing season, I didn't harvest enough. Now this year, I have already given out some sweet potato seeds to 32 farmers and managed to sell to others at a total cost of 31,000 kwacha, which is roughly $39 US.
Isa napole project imene ndimafutika kwambiri. Ndiye banja langa linatakalikali. Amunanga nandisira ana 5.
Although I am a single mother of 5, I am able to send my children to school, buy them uniform, feed them properly through this FISH initiative.
Mama uja ndimalaula kukumba mbatata kwapikira kuda kumapita ku school. Ina ndikumbe ndikagulise pansi wakamabwera ine mafuta ndapesa tomato anyezi anaja pesa ipeze simazidi.
FISH technician responsible for Mposa zone in Machinga says the aim of FISH project is to see individuals, communities and institutions engage in practices that improve biodiversity conservation, increase resilience to climate change, and at the same time adapting and strengthening livelihoods so that the country's freshwater lake ecosystems can be sustained.
Number of people here, they were depending at lake whereby they are fishermen, so to speak. So these fishermen here, they have faced a problem, as we have said, we have put it that our lake Chiwa is no longer there. It was dried some 5 years ago. Then they have nothing to do. So what they do these days is just to at least attach themselves to this kind of project so that they should at least get a benefit. Some of them, they are joining VSLs. Some of them, they are joining CSAs, where they are getting trained on how they can at least cope up with the climate.
This is Namanja Training Center in Piranjara area in Machinga district. It is one of the beaches of Lake Chirwa, and it used to be very vibrant long time ago due to the fishery activities that were taking place here. Unfortunately, that is not the case today. Here, PAC is targeting Namanja Beach Village Committee to improve its ability to monitor fishing activities on Lake Chiuta and Chirwa and any other environmental initiatives within a 10-kilometer reach from the lakes. Within the 10-kilometer is this Chinyasa River, an extended leg of Lake Chiuta, where members of Namanja Beach Village Committee are managing any fishing activities because this body of water is acting as fishing sanctuaries.
Nyanja timalangania Lake Chirwa komanso tinapasidwa kutabilisya kugwira ntchito ndi awezimu 10 km ndipo tapezeka mwayi wotiso pakati pathu pali nyanja sinje ndeti magwira nawo solimodzi zimene zachilengedwe chancha.
Lake Chirwa is our lifeline here in Machinga, and through Fish Project we have been empowered to take care of all natural resources found within 10 kilometers of the lake. Some of the bylaws that are made by Beach Village Committee and are enforced include adherence to the fishing closing season, removal of illegal fishing equipment, and prohibition of cultivation near riverbanks, among others. We are treating Chinyasa River as a fish breeding ground, and we don't allow any illegal fishing to take place here.
Tipeza powina kugwesa hapo chidachina yache munga gati gosi waya chani kumakoka tima mulanda ndipo zose jatima ocha.
Through funding from USAID, has collaborated with various partners such as Rhode Island University, Christian Aid, Emmanuel International, Wildlife Society of Malawi, Community Initiative for Self-Reliance, and the Center for Environmental Policy and Advocacy to enable communities and local government to protect 4 of the country's main lakes, a significant contributor to the health of the country and its people.
The capacity for diversification of livelihoods from fishing. Not that people should stop fishing, but they should not entirely depend on fishing for their livelihoods. So we have components of village savings and loans in the project, where the funds the profits they get from fishing, they put them together and then invest in other businesses. In addition, when they share out this money, we have seen in cases of like the maize failure in Makanjira, people were able to get this share out to buy maize in order to ensure that their families are food secure. In the past, maybe they would have gone for illegal fishing.
Caring for these ecosystems has improved the health and livelihoods of tens of thousands of households that rely on the lakes and surrounding ecosystems for nutrition and income. Fish Project prides in the community ownership of fisheries management activities along the 4 major lakes in Malawi, which is key in sustainability of the project's initiatives. The project is part of a new USAID Sustainable Economic Growth Project in Malawi, totaling to about $140 million. The project has also created a network of collaboration and integration, encouraging sharing of skills and expertise across similar geographic locations throughout the country.
Yes, Malawi, Selfie Time is back right here on MBC. Catch us every Saturdays from 4 to 4:30 and a repeat on a Thursday from 10 a.m. with me, Zion the Lion, and of course, Adimini Chismo. You know how we do.
Adimini. How born night. Adimini. Adimini. Every time. Oh.
MBC, inspiring the nation.
This is Nalikule Teachers College along the Lilongwe Salima Road. The construction of this Central School Teachers Training College began on 18th of September 2015. The addition of Nalikule Central School Teachers College has complemented the already existing teachers training colleges such as Domas Teachers College, Chancellor College, as well as Nzuzu University. The vision of Nalikule Teachers College is to provide quality and relevant education because government believes that it is only educated teachers who can ably provide this much needed quality education. The college, which has been constructed.
Our curriculum was developed with support from the college, Domasi College of Education. And actually that's the same curriculum that they are also following. We are affiliated to the University of Malawi just for quality assurance. As a government institution, we are working closely with the University of Malawi to ensure that we offer quality higher education programs to our students that's comparable to any other public university in the country.
Persons with disabilities in Malawi, as in many other countries, face numerous challenges that result in sometimes their exclusion from the mainstream of society, making it difficult for them to access their fundamental social, political, and economic rights. For Nalikule Teachers Training College, the situation is different. It is one of the few modern public facilities in the country that is built taking into consideration the needs of teachers with special needs.
I'm proud to say that Nalikule College is 100% accessible. We have ramps everywhere. Our facilities are accessible, so a person that might need to use a wheelchair to move about may be able to navigate the campus with no difficulties. And in our curriculum, we have included a course in special needs education or inclusive education so that our graduate teachers will know how to support a learner with special educational needs, but also a learner with any other diverse needs, because now we're talking more of inclusive education as opposed to just people or learners with disabilities. But at Nalikule, we also have a privilege to have a resource room that can support learners with special educational needs if they have any disability of any kind that might impede their learning. Secondly, the space that we have is also going to support our teacher education program, because we know that our student teachers will be able to come and learn and see what a resource room looks like.
It has all facilities ranging from construction to teaching and learning needs for a teacher of any other disability. The college has equal number of male and female students, a development contributing to the country's commitment to achieving gender parity in education and beyond. Another important subject which is taught here at Nalikule Secondary School Teachers Training College is sociology. Under the subject, student teachers are taught how to scientifically study society in order to find out the patterns of its relationships, interaction, and culture. The students are basically taught the use of various methods of empirical investigation and critical analysis to develop a body of knowledge about social order, acceptance, and change.
If a student, for instance, is not satisfied with their learning environment, sometimes they opt to demonstrate. And sometimes it's not just the student. It's the lecturers sometimes, the teachers sometimes, depending on the environment in which they are in. But one needs to understand that being in a position of a lecturer, you're setting up a standard. That's why it is very important that lecturers or students who are going to be teachers understand why it is very important not to rush into demonstrations or strikes, because then they're shaping the future of the nation. It is very important for them to understand that when there are differences or dissatisfactions, there are various ways of sorting such things. So learning how to curb certain challenges other than demonstrating or engaging in strikes.
Another important facility, just like at any other learning and teaching institution, is the library. Here at Nalikule Teachers College, the library is indeed the main repository for education materials, supporting both lecturers and teacher students.
We opened our library last semester on 22nd June, that's 2017. In fact, during the first semester, students did not have access to the library resources just because we were just starting and we did not have books on the ground. But after consulting our colleagues from different constituent colleges of the University of Malawi and other public universities, we were assisted. They had to donate us with some books. And those donations were close to, I think, over 2,000 books. So we processed those books and we made sure that by 22nd June, 2017, students were able to use the book after opening the second semester. So currently we have in stock about 2,849 books. This includes those donations, in addition with the books that we procured using government or just as on transactions.
In order to help student teachers to conduct demonstration lessons and acquire hands-on experience in classrooms, government, through funding from Japanese government, constructed this affiliated secondary school. As a result of making elementary education free in 1994, the education sector in the country has seen a rapid rise in enrollment at that level, from 1.9 million in 1994 to 4.2 million in 2011, with an accompanying rise in the secondary education enrollment from 54,000 in 2003 to 256,000 in 2011.
We are just focused on training teachers who will serve in those particular areas of need. The critical shortage of teachers in the sciences Nalikule seems to be the answer. With the critical shortage of teachers in the languages, Nalikule seems to be trying to provide an answer for that. So we hope that by the end of our 4 years, our student teachers will join the teaching force and address that critical need.
With the introduction of Nalikule Teachers College and the extension of learning periods at Idoma's Teachers College from 3 to 4 years, it has helped to raise the quality of qualified secondary school teachers even higher.
The biggest event is back this December. Innovations Awards 2019. 10 categories: agriculture, health, sports, science and technology, large-scale entrepreneurship, small-scale entrepreneurship, art, education, environment, and people with disabilities. Defy your world. This December, the journey is endless. Celebrating innovation for national development. Happening at Kamuzu Palace in Lilongwe on Friday, 20th December 2019, with the guest of honor and host, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Malawi, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, and the First Lady, Madam Professor Gertrude Mutharika.
We're delighted to attend MBC Innovation Awards. I'm encouraged that MBC has been steadfastly in promoting progressive values. MBC has always promoted our national values of patriotism, integrity, and hard work. These are the cornerstones of our economic prosperity.
Dress code, traditional or any attire befitting this glamorous event. Come and join the first couple as your #1 broadcaster, MBC, is honoring sons and daughters of Malawi who have done extraordinary things in various fields of innovation. Keep the date, Friday, 20th December 2019. MBC Innovations Awards 2019. Inspiring innovation.
These days, pretty much everyone carries a smartphone. So naturally, there's a vast range of accessories, both functional and decorative. Japanese users are especially fond of designs that add a touch of cuteness to their phones. I saw first on Instagram. It's super cute. Harajuku is the center of Tokyo's kawaii pop culture and home to everything cute. Right now, flashy mirror cases are a trend, especially among young women. Some even feature actual mirrors for fixing your makeup on the go. Charming animal designs are always popular. Is this a smartphone case or a stuffed doll? Is she holding a phone or a fluffy toy? Here's another amusing concept, one that's very practical too. Smartphone stands have inspired whole miniature worlds like these cats. Soaking in a hot spring. Or enjoying TV. Such designs add a touch of comfort to any interior. Even power banks get the cute treatment. Here's one shaped like a Japanese street snack. And this one is a popular manga character. One of the biggest hits right now is this range of tiny cable accessories. Since their debut a year and a half ago, over 7 million have been sold. When you connect a cable, it looks like a tiny animal is chewing your phone. This was the brainchild of Ayaka Taniguchi. Everything I design aims to give products a more likable, human feel. These fit firmly over the cable end when you're charging your phone. The snug fit keeps the connection solid and ensures the cable won't fray. Because charging cables are constantly being plugged in and pulled out, it's quite common for the ends to fray and fail. For Taniguchi, this was a problem looking for a solution. The idea came to her one day seeing a dog on a leash. A little animal on the end of the cable would add strength and be fun too. These accessories aren't just super cute, they're functional too, as they protect your cable and extend its life. Taniguchi put a great deal of thought into the design. Look at his sweet little bottom, doesn't that make you feel good? And the eyes droop a little with a gentle expression, so they never seem angry. One user on a social media site took her concept as far as it could go. It's so cute! It looks like he's chewing my phone. I love it so much! Smartphones may be essential for our life and work, but there's nothing to stop us making them fun. And that's exactly what these cute Japanese accessories do. You've probably never thought about it, but springs are everywhere. These metal coils are made in an immense variety of sizes and strengths. Springs function due to their qualities of elasticity and compressibility. Normally, when a spring is compressed and then released, it should return to its original length, with the distance between each coil staying exactly the same. Japanese manufacturers are renowned for the precision of their high-performance springs. Let's take the spring inside a ballpoint pen as an example. We're not talking about this spring. There's another, really tiny one inside the tip. It has a diameter of just 0.14 millimeters. This spring holds the ball in place and regulates ink flow. Japan is the world's leading producer of miniature springs like these. And Japanese engineers are constantly working to make springs even smaller and more precise. We do as much as we can by machine, of course, but more than half the work still has to be done by hand. Precision machinery can now mass produce millions of these tiny springs. A new world record for miniaturization. This 0.07 millimeter spring is narrower than a human hair. It was developed to be small enough to pass through the brain's blood vessels for use as a stent. Springs show growing potential for a range of medical applications. At the other end of the size spectrum is a huge set of springs at the top of the 634-meter tall Tokyo Sky Tree. These are 1.2 meters long and weigh 800 kilograms each. They're attached to a counterweight in the top of the tower's antenna. Even slight breezes cause an antenna to sway, and if it moves too far off center, the structure might fail. The spring and counterweight mechanism in the Tokyo Sky Tree works to cancel any sway and brings the antenna back into balance. Even the magnitude 9 earthquake of 2011 didn't cause any damage. Ensuring precise spacing between coils is just as important for giant springs like these. Manufacture is done almost entirely by hand, requiring a high level of skill. Special care is needed when heating the metal to 900 degrees Celsius before shaping it. If any section becomes overheated, the spring will distort and the spaces between coils will become uneven. It takes an experienced eye to gauge the temperature and decide when to rotate the rod to maintain an even heat. This is not like mass production. We approach each spring individually because it's just not possible to lay down a set of rules for every case. We have to trust our senses and experience to get the precision we need. With no machines or temperature gauges, they're still able to make springs with micron levels of accuracy. Of course, machines are able to generate the kind of power that our hands can't, but it's the worker's experience and skill that determines how the job is done. In the end, everything depends on human intelligence. Mass-produced or handcrafted, the high precision of Japanese-made springs is the result of long refined engineering skills. Each year, technology advances and virtual characters become ever more impressively realistic. Hatsune Miku took the idea mainstream in 2007. The live concerts of this virtual singer attracted large crowds of devoted fans. Online,